I'm Jack. I'm a senior commercial marketing manager at Adaptavist, and I've been here just over 4 months now. So actually, I knew someone that already worked here, and they were always talking about how brilliant the role is at Adaptavist and how great the company culture is. So I was really encouraged to apply from that standpoint after he sent me a job description that really suited my capabilities. It was a real different change in industry to me. I'm used to working in a sports and entertainment background, so it's a completely different change of track. So he sent me the application. It was a really good match. I was really assured that it wouldn't be a problem that I was changing industry. And yeah, it was successful and thankfully got the role. And yeah, just been here for over 4 months. The application process was really great because, as you typically expect, I was given a task to do, and I was given the opportunity to present it not only to the hiring manager, but also to my eventual colleagues, all within the same interview. But within that same call, the hiring manager dropped off, and I was actually able to meet my colleagues and meet them in more of an informal setting, which was really nice because I was able to ask the questions that I might not have been comfortable asking my line manager or my eventual line manager. And they were able to ask me loads of questions that was more about how I would fit within Adaptavist from a cultural perspective rather than my capabilities and the skills that I would bring. So it was a really great session to meet them in that environment and get a sense of who they were and whether that would be a great fit. So really valued having that opportunity. Probably one of the best things about joining Adaptavist is how smooth and how well put together the onboarding is. I think what you typically expect at most places is you're thrown a load of PowerPoint presentations and you're not quite sure what to do. You might be twiddling your thumbs, but at Adaptavist, it's really clean and simple about the process that you need to go through to onboard and the things you need to achieve during your probation process. So that's definitely the best part. And the other side to that as well is you're really encouraged to get the equipment you need, get things that that are going to basically help you to work and make sure that you're working to your best environment, especially if you're working remote like me. Like a really good example is I don't like using a mouse, so I requested a trackpad and they were able to send a trackpad along to my house. So that made things really easy and meant I was able to work in the best way or work in the way that suits me best. Yeah, I really love working here. It's a really great environment that is really well suited for my personal circumstances, which is working remotely. Adaptavist weren't one of those organisations that had to transition quite heavily during the pandemic. They were already a remote first organisation, which meant that there was a lot of things in place from a cultural standpoint that meant it was really great and easy to integrate and really be part of a culture that existed remotely, not just within the office. But I know that my colleagues that do go into the office, there's also a fantastic culture. If you're meeting people that particularly aren't part of your team, it's a really great environment to collaborate and socialise as well, obviously, with the locations that we have. So yeah, I really value the fact that despite the fact that I'm not always present, I feel like I'm present from a cultural standpoint. So yeah, it's really been fantastic to work here for sure. So compared to other companies, I think the best thing about Adaptavist is the level of trust that you're given. You are treated like an adult, and there's a real strong common sense style of management. It means that you're not micromanaged, you're not having someone monitoring when you're online, you're just trusted to get on and do your job really well. And for me, that's the culture and the way that I like to work. It doesn't seem like the company is scared of their employees or is scared about what they might be getting up to and whether they're being as productive as they possibly can be. You're just trusted to ensure that you're doing the best work to the best of your abilities to meeting your objective, to ensure you meet your objectives, and Adaptavist support you in getting there. So that's something that's maybe not as strong at other places I've worked. Yes, I would really encourage anyone to apply to work at Adaptavist. If the role's available and you've got the correct skill set, then I wouldn't hesitate, because it's such a great environment, it's such a great culture, and it's such an exciting time at the company. The company has grown significantly in the last couple of years, and it's continuing to grow. So there are, countless opportunities and countless fantastic and talented people to work alongside. So yeah, I would say to anyone that was considering to definitely just go for it, definitely apply, and hopefully you'll be able to join us and get access to this fantastic company and culture that I'm really lucky to be a part of. So yeah, definitely apply.